Hello, my name is Mauricio Cuadros Betancourt. I'm a system engineer student at the University NAT. This video corresponds to the English subject A2, Task 4, Oral Production Experience. Selected topic 1, storytelling. The name of my storytelling is The Nightmare, a real story. Many years ago, during my school and even at the university vacation time, I used to go to the main Bogota transportation terminal, in which I asked about the first bus that could leave soon, regardless the destination. I bought the ticket, go to the bus, and started the trip somewhere. I challenged myself to face unknown situation with few financial resources. Sometimes the experiences were of extreme risk and irresponsibility. Many times I was hungry, cold, and unable to sleep, and in absolute loneliness, without the possibility of asking other people for help. Other experiences were quite the opposite. In each adventure, I learned strategies to face all kinds of unknown situations without greater success. As an adult, I continue with the same practice on both national trips and trips outside the country. The majority of these trips were done alone or in company of someone I knew. Sometime later, I met what would currently be my wife, who at that time used to make me a company on those types of plans. We both liked to frequent places. We had contact with nature. We had always had the intention to visit the natural park in Ensenada de Utria, in the department of Chocó. At the beginning, the trip was planned in a traditional touristic way. Unfortunately, when the trip to buy our air tickets for the initial flight from Bogota to Medellin, they had already sold them out. In the same week, we met some friends who were going to Cali, and they offered us a lift. In that case, we decided to travel with them to Cali, and we thought that from there we could continue our trip to Buenaventura, taking a boat in Ensenada de Utria. Once in Buenaventura, it was impossible to get a boat that docked in Bahía Solano, and the only possibility would be to get to the town called Jurador, near to Panama, and from there return to Bahía Solano. And that's what we did. Right after purchasing the boat tickets, our nightmare began. Mm, on the way to the ship, the scene was extreme poverty. In both sides of a road full of hovels, people came out to watch us because it was not very common to see five strangers there. Fear invited us even not knowing that they had told us that security was not the best there. After 1 hour walking, we were able to see the ship, a fairly old boat with little maintenances. Once the trip began, we were observing indescribable poverty along the coast of Buenaventura. The trip lasted more than 40 hours. Every 6 hours, the cook served chicken stew with rice and soda. My wife became seasick 10 hours after setting sail. At approximately 7 p.m., we arrived in Jurado, Chocó, and we were looking for a place to overnight. On the way to the hotel, a police patrol stopped us, asked for our documents, and warned us that we shouldn't even be there and that our lives were in danger. We continued walking with fear. Ahead, an army patrol stops us again. They ask us for our documents again, and they were giving us the same warning, emphasizing that we should get out of there as soon as possible. We managed to stay in a decent place. The next day, we couldn't get transportation to Solano, and only one boat left 3 days later, so that we were forced to stay in that town 4 days with all its precariousness. Finally, making decisions that put our lives at risk and facing multiple complications, we managed to leave Jurado and arrive at the paradise of Bahia Solano, leaving that nightmare behind. As a conclusion, many times life confronts us with extreme situations where developments in poorly made decisions or fortuitous situations. At this time is where we must keep calm, put into practice all our knowledge, and learn experience to anticipate the difficulties or problems that may arise and learn from this experience. Thank you very much.